Okie dokie. Alrighty, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live stream on um Euro Truck Simulator. I just had the weirdest thing happen where apparently when I put streaming Euro Truck Simulator and just leaving it as that, apparently there's a thing called quote unquote fan funding. I have yet to understand that one, but whatever. Now, I'm very, very curious as to how many people are going to show up to this because I actually have been kind of thinking about this for a little while now. That air brake sound actually sounds really good, though. I do like that. And no, we're not hauling anything at the moment. Now, I don't know how British stuff works, so I'm not going to break the law here. Oh, I have new mail. That's nice. Let's go see what the mail says. You have overdue bills. What? Whatever, dude. Easy. This thing does pretty good. We're gonna ride this interstate as long as it takes, which, from the looks of it, we're gonna be riding this interstate for a while before we get anywhere. The one thing I can say I'm kind of disappointed is there's not many places you can really teleport yourself to, so that kind of sucks. But other than that, I like it. It's cool. And while we're kind of riding, the only thing I can say I don't like about this truck is I don't like the fact that there's an extra seat and the bunk is way to flip up there. That's the only thing I can say that I don't like about this particular truck. Alright, I think I gotta get over here. Or maybe I don't. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get over. Also, I'm not driving. This is completely auto drive. The only thing I'm doing is using turning signals to tell it to get over. And it does have it in American Truck Simulator too, so that's also a nice little thing. But yeah, this truck ain't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. European trucks aren't as bad as I thought they were, but they're still weird looking. This one I think I like though because of the fact that it looks like the bottom part of it doesn't change, and that's where the engine sits, but the whole cab comes off. And I love that. I think it's a really cool feature rather than having the whole front end of this vehicle just come off like a lot of the American trucks do. Hmm. I'm a little bit upset at American Truck Simulator right now because a lot of you guys know I lived on the East Coast. Not going to tell you what state, none of your business. But for the longest time, I've been waiting on them to decide, hey, let, do the East Coast. And they released a thing on their YouTube the other day. And apparently it's a picture of a mountain in Canada. And I'm guessing they're planning on making a road into Canada that'll go to Alaska. But guys, the East Coast isn't being touched. The closest that they've gotten, I believe, is like Louisiana, and that's it. They haven't went any farther, and it's starting to piss me off. It's like they're doing everything they can to avoid the East Coast. So yeah, they're doing their best at I don't even remember what the company's name is now, but they're very upsetting. because the East Coast is getting ignored. Meanwhile, they're going to Canada, which isn't even an American country. What next? Are we going to go into Mexico too while we're at it? Might as well. Meanwhile, the freaking East Coast is sitting there laid barren, and they've got the maps and the borders laid out, so you know that they're planning on doing it. But it's like, when are you going to do it? I'm not going to be sitting here playing a game that I have to wait 2, 3, 4 years before I get my state in the game. I would have never figured that they would have went ahead and did Alaska as soon as they're doing it, when there's really not much to do in Alaska. And plus, Canada isn't an American country, so it's like you're just going to drive right through there. You're probably not going to have any deliveries to make there. So yeah, I'm not exactly happy with not exactly happy right now. At least not with whoever the company is that does whatever. But I meant to show you guys what else I added. Look, I got a little car that's bobbling up and down over here. This thing doesn't have a GPS in it. Like the truck, like I'm noticing it doesn't have one. That looks like a cup holder right there. Of course, the fire extinguisher's on the floor. You got the weird handle. I do like the truck, though. The truck is nice. I imagine that's probably extra storage up there. Of course, the bed is sit curiously high. Um, I like it. It's a nice truck. The outside, though, I did put a nice paint job on it, or the best one I could get, more or less. Made it look as nice as I possibly could for a European truck. I imagine the gas probably isn't draining as bad as it probably would on this thing either, with one of the wheels not being used. Also, does this thing have like a full transmission, or like is it just these wheels right there that are turning and this is just a liftable axle? That would piss me off a little. Never mind, don't even bother, truck. You didn't even bother anyway. Alright, how much farther do we have to go before I have to... Okay, pretty far. I'm gonna try and get this truck on this lane here. Nope, never mind, no need. He's getting over. We're currently trying to drive to, for those of you who are wondering what exactly we're doing, we're currently trying to drive all the way to this port, or whatever it is that they call this. Ooh, we're going to Amsterdam, that's cool. And we're gonna sail all the way to Newcastle, and I'm planning on trying to drive all the way to Dover, or at least going to try to. I'm gonna see if I can get some garages and stuff. Let me see. Okay, so they have a garage in Dover, so that would be very helpful if I could get those. Matter of fact, I might be able to. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Oh, I can't uh buy more garages in the world to access garage. Okay, so yeah, I have to have more cash, I'm assuming, to even do that, so this thing's actually pretty good on gas mileage too. Of course, it's also not hauling anything, so I need to see. Hold on, let me see how much a used truck would cost me. Dear Lord, the cheapest thing is how many euros? 83. Dear Lord, it's honestly kind of crazy. And there's not many on sale for that either. I'd end up having to get a man, and I'm not a big fan of man. Also, I think somebody would be very... Okay, so before anyone yells at me, yes, I did get um a few hooded trucks because I know that they are a thing in Britain, so I felt it was only fair to get some. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got the yeah, one more time. I bought a military truck, okay? Stop yelling at me. Oh, yeah, and I also put an American truck in here. It's fine. Oh, yeah, that too. If Chris watches this, he's gonna rage at me because the fact he knows what I'm gonna attempt to do with that and that. And that. I said I was gonna do it. I'll probably grab like one of the cabbed trucks first. So one of the things I wanted to do was get a Mercedes, and I knew there was one, and I was right. There are Mercedes cabs. You can see. And it's not actually that bad looking either. I mean, it could use some work, obviously, but this is the one thing I don't understand. All right, so you got this one that's a 6x2, which means I'm assuming this axle doesn't even do anything except Provide support. Yep, because I don't even see a transmission attaching to it. That's kind of angering. But I guess expected to at the same time. Obviously, we're going to get the max horsepower for a truck, and then we're going to. I kind of just want to. Powered axles too. We're just going to stick with that, I guess. Yeah, we're going to get the 16 speed, and we're getting really close to being way too freaking much. See what kind of cool colors we can get on this thing. Can we like randomize it? That'd be cool. You need like a lime green. We're at $38,000 right now, and I know that it's gonna shoot up here in a second. We're not worried about GPS. Yep. Okay. Half of this stuff I don't even know what it does. I just know it looks cool. Let's get some paint them black. Yeah. I honestly been liking these rims here. Oh, those look nice. I like the Goodyears though. Yeah, they definitely need a better tire selection. Oh, it's the best. We're at 49 as of right now. I kind of like the Mercedes Benz ones. Not gonna lie. All right, Mercedes. Let's see you. All right, so one of the things I do want to change, I do want to get rid of that. And then I guess we're gonna have to take that off of, yeah, take that off. I don't really know what these do anyway, so we're just gonna take them off. I think I should go with a different color because, I went the armored, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, what kind of steering wheel? Nothing. Nothing. Not really a GPS, do we? No. Oh, but we do need stereo because why not? Alright, cool. And we got an AC, so we're cool. This thing actually looks really nice. I like the way that looks, except I want to change the color. That's the only other thing I want to do. I think I'm gonna go with the red. I think the red looks really nice on it. We're gonna start making some money. We're gonna hire a driver, hopefully. Okay. Driver manager. Okay. Truck manager, I think it's gonna be me actually. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to do that later then. I guess I just have a truck sitting there waiting on me. Hold on, guys. I don't like the way that this thing works sometimes. Yeah, you could do your truck. Get that out of the way. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we can close the menu. It's basically for if anybody wants to come in and watch, which I don't think anybody's going to come in and watch me today, which is saddening. Excuse me. Mm. I just want to make sure that I'm not, You know, hold on a second. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to go over here, and I hate to do this, but in order to make it a little bit easier for me, weight units, temperature units, volume units, do kilometers an hour, since it's making it really, really difficult to do anything else. There we go. Mm. Boring. My skeleton's not even looking at me up there. He's just so disappointed in me. He's just not looking at me anymore. He's like, I'm just so disappointed in you. Okay, cool. Mm. I've got to get rid of those. Because that's driving me nuts. I hate that. Hey, Skelly's looking at me again. Not really. He's kind of looking out the window. He doesn't like me. I love the fact that in Britain or in Germany, wherever I'm at, I think I'm in Germany right now, actually. Hold on, let's see. Yes. In Germany, they don't even bother to put, um, like little barriers or whatever so that you know what side of the road you're supposed to be on. You're just supposed to know immediately. And I love that. It's like, Germans think that you're supposed to have common sense. And I'm like, okay. Dear Jesus, that was supposed to be the horn. I didn't ask for something to. That is a train horn. That is a train horn. I'm not even joking. And I gotta get off again. I love this game sometimes. Like, it's taking me all over the place. And how many more turns do I have to make before I get a straightaway again? Okay, well, we got this turn and then we make a straightaway, so I should be okay. Yeah. My truck's not gonna get over until that car gets out of the way. I'm getting over. Move. Oh well. You saw me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna love that horn now. There we go. What does it sound like outside? Okie dokie then. Well, this is just as loud outside as it is inside. Didn't this one? Okay, no, this one didn't have the three. I know there's a truck in Europe that does have a three windshield wiper set up, which is actually pretty cool. At least I've always thought it was cool. Yeah, I don't want my driver driving until midnight, so where is the nearest rest stop? Okay, cool. Nice bridge. I like that. That's cool. How do these people drive at only 60 mile an hour? I don't know if I could do that all the time, but whatever. I like their little gas stations though. Those are cool. All right, let me pull up directly to the marker. Okay, turn the lights off, air brake on, engine off, and sleep. We're almost to where we're trying to get to, so hopefully things will get a little easier. At least we hope. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, I do believe, to Newcastle, or where we will be heading to get to Newcastle. I'm assuming my entrance is over here. Alrighty, let's go find a job over here first. So, let's go over here first. Welcome to Britain, ladies and gentlemen, where everything is backwards, including their speed limits. And I'm going on ahead and driving on this side of the road, considering the fact that, well, we all know how Britain is about their laws. And besides, the signs kind of scream it, so I don't think I could deal with having to drive on the wrong side of the road. Go if you're going. Fine, I'll go. Brick. How to break your viewer's sound. Just click that button and then all their hopes are gone. Also, they suffer from hearing loss after that point, too. Really, dude? You know, if I knew the passing laws in Britain, I don't even know if they have any, I would pass you. You know, to be honest, though, I think I could honestly drive in Britain with my truck, and I'd feel completely fine with it. Whoops. What are these extremely small freaking exits, dude? Hey, at least you get to go up to 97 on this one. Might as well go 100 at that point. I like the fact that on the British yield signs it doesn't say yield, which half the time I don't think anybody actually knows what that means. It's give way. It is the most British thing to do, and I love it. I'm so glad that Britain is so much more simple instead of making up some random word to tell people to do. Oh yes, just yield. Could you imagine a British person saying that? Like, no, just no. Wonder how long it would take me to get pulled over if I started driving on that side of the road. I think the thing that would probably confuse me the most with Britain is some of their intersections. Like getting off the interstate instead of turning right off onto it, you'd have to do like, you have to go all the way to the other lane, which I'm used to that if I'm going a certain direction. But if I'm going right, I should be able to turn right and then just immediately be there, you know? So it would take a little bit of getting used to, but I honestly think I could do it. New York, New York. Oh wait, no, that says hotel, hotel. Never mind. Like this, for instance, alright, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I gotta get in here, and instead of being able to turn exactly where I need to go, I have to split a lane in order to do it. Where are we going? I am not driving all the way back there. Ooh, Cambridge. Now that's an interesting load. Can we get dual trailers, please? I want to do dual trailers. Aww. I can get the ones with the steering axles, though. I would like to have one of those. So let me get this one, and then we'll change it to a steering axle. I like that one. And obviously it's not going to boost anything, but we're going to go to Cambridge. Am I pronouncing that right? If you're British and you're watching this, please, if I pronounce anything wrong, let me know so that, I'm not the prick that's pronouncing everything wrong and everyone's yelling at me because of it. And I don't even realize that I'm pronouncing it wrong, Because I've heard it pronounced like two different ways. One's Cambridge, one's Cambridge, and it's like, Cambridge. What is that? No, hold on. I gotta fix that. Hold on. Dear God, no. Audio backup buzzer. Please tell me I can. Okay. Dear Lord, that made me want to die. All right, now what button was it to put the axle down? That one. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now we got a little bit more maneuverability, I believe. Yep, I was right about the turn axle, which is great. That if I get the chance, that's what I'm using. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, "Dude, you shouldn't use that." And I'm like, "Well, hold on. I think putting this up might actually be a good idea because I'll get a better turn radius because that other wheel won't be dragging and it won't make it to where my turn radius is horrible." So, I think for now, until we need it for a heavy load, gotta admit though, turning left is a lot easier now. Cool, I found a Mercedes-Benz dealership. .30 through here, which I guess is 48 in Britain, so. That's confusing, I'm sorry, but that is, like, very confusing. Because they say it's 30, but then the speed limiter thing says it's 48, and I'm like, okay. I gotta go get me something to drink. Hold that thought. Now we got hydration. This is the one thing I do love about Britain, though. I do love the fact that they have turn axles. I think it's like one of their coolest inventions. I don't even know if they invented it or not. But, oh dear God, I gotta follow you. I'm gonna end up committing suicide with this guy. I'll be so glad when I'm able to pass him. Oh, it's AM in the morning. What have I got my headlights on for? I guess I got here in the middle of the night. It took them a whole day to transport me, which is crazy. Okay, this guy's slow. Hurry up, car. Hurry up, car. Hurry up, car. Thank you. I imagine he probably doesn't have much of an engine in here. I put the max engine size I could in this truck, so that's the one thing I do in all my trucks, like max engine. And transmission. Get the best transmission too, because if you don't have a good transmission but a great engine, you're just gonna burn through fuel like crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna make a lot of British people mad at me, but I'm gonna go 100. And I'm also gonna turn this on if it'll do its job. Okay, cool. It does its job, so we're good. Excuse me. You know, the automatic lane keeping is the most best thing that I have found since I started playing these two games. And I just found it in this game. I didn't even know we had it in American Truck Simulator. So yeah, I felt like a fool. Alright, so is this like a straight, yeah, it's basically like a straight drive. I mean, there's that one little bit here that I gotta deal with, but other than that, we'll be in Dover in no time, because that's the next place I'm going. Too bad Chris isn't here. He'd get to see me go to Dover. Oh dear God, truck problems. I guess the truck couldn't keep it on that one. Dear God, truck, you're driving worse than I am. I didn't think that was possible. Alright, what are we looking at as far as damage? Just the trailer and the truck. Luckily, the trailer's not mine, but the truck is, so I'll have to fix the truck, but that's fine. I'll make enough money off of this, I'll probably be able to buy me like 3 or 4 different trucks, so no biggie. This one car might make me freaking rage. Truck, please get over. Thank you. Now please drive faster. Because I think if I have to drive behind this slow person, I'm gonna scream. Don't get over in front of me. Not a good idea for you. Wait, do they have the Autobahn in Germany? I'm curious if they have the Autobahn in Germany or not. I have to figure out like where it is that the Autobahn is at, where it starts and where it ends at, and see if they have it in American Truck Simulator. And if they do, I might see if I can take all my trucks there and see what their max speed is. Yep, there it goes again. No, no, no. Oh, dear God. Well, That was honestly expected. Um, Post service. Yes. Ooh, man, that hurt. Okay. Replace all. How much is it gonna cost me? 29. How about we just repair all and then replace all? Better than nothing, I guess. All right, where did it slap me? Oh wow, it took me a pretty decent far distance. I'll take it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna freaking do that again though. That was, oh dear lord. I think from now on, when driving in Britain, I will drive myself because that auto drive just couldn't seem to handle it. The turns and stuff are too tight in Britain, I guess. Hold on. I think there's a setting that I can have for the cruise control. Let's see. Cruise control, cruise control. Yeah, that'll help because that's what that does. Changes the increment of speed at which cruise control will increase or decrease when the appropriate key is pressed. That's what it was. What's this one? You can leave that alone. Oh, okay. 55. The lane assistant will also considers your usage of turn signals before engaging. Cool. All right, so that should help us a little bit with all that stuff. But oh wait, that's the side of the road. Whoopsie. I do like the little gas stations that they have. I think that's really cool. Excuse me again. I think I'm gonna do this, and then tomorrow I'll try to go to Dover, or maybe later if I decide to get on here because I want to go mess around with some work on here a little bit. Oh, this truck is struggling now. It wasn't struggling earlier, which I guess the reason it's struggling is because we're hauling a load up a hill. So, trucks tend to struggle when doing that. I gotta admit, though, this truck's not a bad truck. I love that brake sound that it makes whenever you let off. American trucks don't do that, and it's a sweet sound. Honestly, I love the sound. Never thought I'd say that about British trucks, but yeah, there you go. But I am seeing that British trucks do seem very prone to almost flipping over when you take them in a high turn. So yeah, they might want to get that one fixed. Just saying. When you have an American truck driver driving your trucks, it is best to have every stability thing that you could possibly have. Okay, so it should set itself. Yep, there we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. Alright, cool. We're just gonna let her keep going. There we go. Now hold on a minute. Sir, that is an American vehicle. What are you doing with it? That is a Mustang. What is it doing over here in Britain? This is what I was talking about. Yes, what? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday when I was playing this. That is the one thing that I can say that I'm very disappointed in. They don't have just British cars in here. I've been seeing a lot of American cars too. Granted, I'm not seeing as many like pickup trucks as you do in American Truck Simulator, but still, there's a lot of other things in here. That camper is going to get in the way. I think the lane assistance got worse. Because now it's just trying way too hard to correct itself and it's almost killing the truck every time. Yep, it disabled again. I noticed that one. Because you notice it because it kind of stops trying to correct itself and it gets like halfway through and then you have to yank it yourself in order to get it back. Being an American driving in Britain is very dangerous. I bet it's already angering somebody seeing me drive this truck with the steering wheel on this side of the car or truck on this side of the road. I imagine there are some British people already screaming to the top of their lungs because of that. Wait until they reverse the footage a little bit and see what I did earlier. Yep, it disengaged again. Dadgum. What is with this game and that thing doing that? This thing's almost more dangerous to use than it is actually to not use. What did I destroy this time? The truck. I'm going to keep destroying this truck. This truck is not going to be tip-top condition by the time I get done with it. Oh my lord, Renault. Go faster. You made a tank with a turret. Now make a truck with an engine and go. It's like watching a toddler race another toddler. Thank you. Uh-oh. There we go. I turned it off instead of turning it on. And I'm about to have to disable it again. So we're just going to go on ahead and disable it and drive ourselves. Because this turn is going to be very difficult for this truck to try and do on its own. I will say this, though. I'm very grateful for it automatically having the sensors. That is a blessing. Also, the fuel consumption in this game is way, way less than in any American truck. And I have to give credit to the truck designers, because even though they have absolutely no aerodynamics on any of their trucks, the gas mileage is way better than anything in an American truck that attempts to have aerodynamics. Which is crazy to me. Of course, it could be because the fact I'm driving in kilometers an hour and it just looks like it has better gas mileage, but in reality it doesn't. It's just that I'm driving a shorter distance. Because, you know, you don't have to travel very far when you European countries, because you're not, like, I've kind of, like, watched a few videos, and apparently if you take, like, I think it's, if you take, like, Britain, Germany, and, like, all these other countries, and you stick them in, like, Texas, they still have room, or something like that. It's, like, really, really crazy when you think about it. Can we go fast again? Yes, we can. Thank God. I was starting to get edgy. They had us going 35 through there. Are they insane? Alright, 1, 2, 3. That's 95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Down. It disengaged again. There we go. I think there was a reason why. Yep, there it is. That's the one thing that would scramble my mind and make me aggravated in Britain, is they don't have a lane that you can use to get off an exit. You absolutely have to, get into the right lane in order to get off an exit, which would drive me nuts, I think. Alright, let's see if the lane keeper is still on. Yep, it is. least I know it'll stay on and I can just kind of merge whenever I need to. Oh, please get over, please get over, please get over, please get over, go over, over, over. Woo! That was close. But yeah, that slightly drives me nuts. Uh, does taking my truck and mounting it onto the guardrail consider itself breaking the law? Just rewind and um just rewind the stream a little and you'll understand. There's a reason why I have 5% damage on the truck and 6% on the trailer. Alright, let me turn that off. Because I get the feeling this is going to be one of those things that I'm going to have to do myself. Other than that, no, I haven't had that bad of a day so far. Oh my dear Jesus, move. Y'all are driving me nuts. I think my days went fine so far, honestly. I'm, undertake some, I don't know what undertake. If you mean overtake, I've done that several times. I don't know why I just set that cruise control, because I'm like right here where I needed to be. Yep. Also, shout out to Britain because their oversized load things look and work a lot better than anything America has. I mean, here in America, all we do is all we do is slap a big oversized load sign and say we're done, you know? In a lane to the left of them. Oh, that. Yeah, no. I've been driving the speed limit, thank you. Give me some sort of credit here. Or at least attempting to stay to the speed limit. Also, how do you like my truck? This is not going to end well for me, is it? Oh well. Move it, camper. I was here first. Just freaking completely cut him off. It's fine. Yep, doing this one too. Oh, turn that off. There we go. Oh. Oh, I can do this. Hey, hey, Chris, I gotta show you what else I did. So I downloaded some mods, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. But that's not even the worst. But wait, there's more. I'm just curious as to how well that Kimworth is gonna work. Because that Kenworth is extremely long and British roads are not exactly very forgiving. One of the things I found out very quickly. So yeah, I'm curious. They did also have they also had the Kenworth. If they have Euro trucks, go for it, dude. I'll grab some. I've looked through that thing, by the way, and they don't have any. Not that I've seen, at least. I've only used 38.9 gallons. That's kind of sad. Okay, then. I just went all the way to level. We're not going to talk about what just happened, okay? Now, I have to take this thing over to a. Also, I gotta cut the lights off. I mean, I chose a Renault. And I have to admit, I'm very, very pleased with this truck. It's a very decent truck. But my favorite part about it, I love the axle. It's I love it. It's fun. All right, now I gotta go to a. You know what, Chris? Just to make you happy. All right, I've already bought the Mercedes. By the way, I bought that one. But the only reason I bought this was just to see how well it would work. And I get the feeling I'm gonna need that extra turning ability. They have a mid lift on a American truck. This makes me want to cringe, not gonna lie. I'm gonna put the extra turning, even though I don't think it's gonna help me, but whatever. Yes, we need a 1,000 horsepower thing because, yes, I swear, if they get any dumber, I'm gonna worry. I like that one. I think it looks good. They have a John Deere. They have a John Deere. There is nothing more American. Oh, Massey Ferguson. What is that? Oh, dude. Dude, look at the Star Wars thing. That looks cool. I think I'm gonna go to the John Deere though. I think I like it the most. Oh, excuse me. Wow. That was not. That was spicy. I'm not gonna worry about the lights or anything on it. Let's take the middle finger things off. I'm gonna go with that one. I think it looks the best. Kenworth Blaze logo. Wait, hold on. Can we? Wait, hold on. Oh. I'm about to make Chris hate me. Wait, hold on. What's that look like from the inside? Okay, that works. I'll deal with that. I don't like where they're positioning it though, so if I can like maybe get it to where it's not inside the truck, that'd be great. Okay, I'll just deal with the chrome then. I got a song for that. Don't worry, I won't kill your ears. Not that you're even here. You abandoned me to go torture me for some strange reason. I don't understand you. I don't understand why everybody hates on American trucks so much. It makes no sense to me. They're great looking trucks. What's the Mac R? Okay, we'll do the Mac R. I like it better. To be fair, the only reason I did grab some trucks with hoods and stuff was because of the fact I wanted to see if you actually could do um things with it. And then I found out and I was like, oh, he's gonna hate me. But I did it anyway. American Dream? I don't know. So this is not a Canadian truck, this is American. Hot Rod Special, yes, let's totally get that one. I think I'll go with this one. I think it looks the best. Speed line? Yeah, we'll go with speed line. I'm just more or less trying to. Oh, I like that. That was cool. All right, so I'm assuming you can't change anything else. So, kind of sucks. I mean, it looks good though. I do like it. Wait, hold on. Nope, can't change that for mine. All right, so I think everything that could be changed has been changed. So, yeah, there we go. I honestly like this steering wheel, so I'm gonna keep the steering wheel. Yes, dude, this ain't no freaking this ain't no truck. This is a house. All right, let's see. All right, purchase. We'll put it here. All right, now, just to make Chris happy, I'm gonna find the most British looking truck I know. Uh, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can find that other one that I had. I gotta find it fast. Actually, I wanted to do one with this, so let's see. I don't even know what this is, honestly. Like, I'm I'm confused just as to what exactly this is supposed to be. I feel like Chris is gonna come after me in my sleep. Help me. All right, let's see which one has the best. Okay, it's one of these. That one. We'll do that one. Interior kind of can't do anything with. That is a hold on. That is a very bland interior, and you don't even have a seat. What the flip is wrong with this truck? They put a mattress in it. Yikes. No, no, not really. Nuh-uh. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. I'll go with the black. It's the only thing that actually looks pretty decent on there. Hmm. I think that one looks the best. Antennas that stretch that far is probably a little much, but yeah, be honest, everything about this truck is very strange. So the American Dream. Come on. I have that song somewhere. I'll just have to find it later. They don't have an exhaust feature. I'm assuming that just kind of disappeared out of nowhere. There's like half the cab is just standing. It's a very lackluster when it comes to design truck. Very lackluster. And it looks so horrible. I can't bring myself to even mess with it. I'll probably get rid of that. That was a disappointment. Oh, there it is. I knew I'd find it. Oh, Chris is gonna hate me. I'm just gonna keep the wheels the way they are. Chris isn't gonna like me. Oh, that is priceless. Oh wait, I have to go upgrade my garage right quick. Hold on. Oh no. Chris is gonna love me. By love, I think I mean hate because I hate myself. Keep in mind, this is 82 things, so this will be an entertaining truck to drive. What is the T4? And I don't know. I'll deal with all that later. I do want to get a Mac though. Dual lamps. Okay, what are we looking at as far as? Okay, so we'll get that one. I think that's the best. 335. What is that? I can't see because I'm in the Discord. Hold on. I'm gonna leave the Discord because nobody's here anyway. So No need to be here if there's nobody here, you know? That is a Detroit diesel. Okay, that works. Detroit's really good. All right, what was that 13 speed? No. We need something that can haul and pull. Oh. All right, we're gonna go with let's go with the tan. I like the tan. Now this is where it's gonna get interesting as to which one I want. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, that one's not too much trouble. I think I'll go with this one. I think this one's the best. Okay. Color. Painted. Painted. There we go. Now, painted bull bar. Okay. Chrome on the highway. Paint. Alright, we gotta get we're gonna keep the bulldog. Chrome mirror on that. Why does it only have it on one side? That is the one thing I will never understand about half of these, but whatever. Gotta have that, painted intake. I mean, come on. Sun shield, light adapter. I'm halfway expecting for Chris to show back up and be like, hey, I found one. Wait, hold on. Is that what it looked like in the picture? Let me look. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what it looked like in the picture. And I hate it. Of course, it looks like there's a lot of chrome on it too, so we might do a chrome setup instead. Let me see which ones I like. Oh, now that one I like. I think that looks really good. We'll do that one. Let's see. If we could get a flat cap, that would make me probably the happiest person ever. Mm, I like that. I think it looks good. Hmm. We'll do the speed line since there we go. Okay, there we go. I think I did this thing some justice. It's a lot of cash to try and pay just for a truck, but I'm just gonna stop there anyway. All right, now. Oh God. I know there's gonna be somebody in the audience like, "Oh my God, he's got more American trucks than he does anything else," and I'm gonna be like, "Yes, you're right, but don't worry, I'm gonna use American." British trucks and stuff because I'm nice like that. I do plan on owning at least one of every regular in-game truck because, I'm not that much of a prick. I'm not going to be the guy that goes and buys a game that's built for like American or not American, excuse me, British trucks and does absolutely nothing to get any of the actual trucks. Like I know this one, well, those are used. This is not one. That's like a trailer thing. That I still have to get, but I think um, these ones are in the game. Matter of fact, I can probably go to the used trucks and show you guys the ones that are actually in the game because I have a mod that puts all the trucks that are in the game into the used truck section. And you got, of course, we'll go Volvo. You got a Volvo. Scania, I think is how you pronounce it. They got those. They got Mercedes-Benz, of course. I want to get one of those and see how it runs. DAF, um, Iveco, I think is how they pronounce that. And then they have, of course, the MAN trucks. Unfortunately, the Renault tends to probably be one of the better ones because of the fact that I don't see. All right, now let me go to the map right fast. I promised somebody that I would check out Dover. So we're going to go check out Dover. It's too bad that they're not here to see it, but oh well. I want to haul a flatbed like that. That's what I want to do. I want to do one of those flatbed trucks like that. That'll be fun, I think. It's like a. I like how Britain's over here, like, we have speed cameras, just so you know. Actually, I'm gonna go see if there's one. I want to see if there's any missions to Dover. Because if so, then I'd very much like to try and get one. Because I feel like Dover would be a really good little area to go and deliver to. Oh, this is a farm over here. This is cool. I like this. Let's see. Do we have anything to Dover? Nope. We got one that travels all the way back over yonder, which gives me the same trailers I've already used. I'm not using the same trailers again. Sorry, but thank you. Thank you, but no thanks, Best thing about British or European trucks, they turn really, really good, and I love that about them. Also, I did not realize it was 11 o'clock. I'm gonna probably just go on ahead and speed to Dover as fast as I can get this truck to go, so that we can get it done and over with, because I don't have it to where I get things done. It don't look like there's much traffic anyway, so let's go. Turn this into the Autobahn. Dude, I'm hitting 113 right now. That's crazy. Don't worry, to those of you who are watching this, I'm not gonna freaking... God, that stupid lane assist that's on is gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna end up turning that off, most likely. I gotta go get fuel here in a little bit too, so. Alright, let's go. Ow! Boy! It's fine. Oh, speaking of that, I actually have to go in here. It's actually not that bad. You know what? Give me just a second, guys. I gotta go change that setting because that setting's screwing me up more than it is helping me. Just disable that completely. So that now, hopefully, it won't be trying to freaking do anything stupid unless I turn it on. I feel like Chris is like trying way too hard now to find a British truck in um he's trying way too hard to find a British truck in American Truck Simulator. And the closest he's gonna get is cab overs. And that's the best part, because I know that. Oh my dear Jesus. Oh, yes. I'm gonna try and get another garage if I can afford one. And I'm gonna try to get some of the like the hooded trucks and all, and then I'll start buying all of the actual British trucks and stuff. That way it feels fair. Yeah, have fun with that, Doofus. Yeah, this is when it would be great if Chris was actually here. Because I'm about to be driving into Dover, and I'm curious as to if his house is modeled in the game or not. I'll tell you now, if they ever do hit um my state, if they don't have my house that I'm living in right now modeled in the game, I'm gonna be one upset person. Wonder how many things I have now. I'm at level 33, and basing this, I have to be at level 35 to have this thing completely ranked up, so. Basically, all I got to do is do another load, and I'll be good to go. It won't even matter. Hmm. I think I'm gonna probably, after I get to Dover, I'll pull over somewhere, kind of get off of here, and I'm gonna probably go play some War Thunder or something. Hey guys, guess what? We're in Dover. The only thing that gets me with Dover is it looks like there's like an interstate that goes all the way around it, and then that's it. Like, you don't. Wait, is there a tunnel or something? Or is that a train? It might be a train. What is that? Hold on, let's see. Channel tunnel. Oh, it's a channel tunnel. Huh. Cool. Alright, let's try that. We'll get me a garage over here in Dover. Put all my American trucks in here just to piss Chris off. You know, the one thing that I think they could really, really do in this game, and it would make me happy? Making it to where alright, cool, we found a driver's agency, so that's at least good. So now I can go and do this. Here, company, truck manager, and I can get my trucks going. Well, oh, here we go. I think the more of these places that we get, people from. All right, so we'll start making money off of these guys pretty soon. So the Dover ferry. I'm gonna go see if I can get to. Be great if Chris was here because I could show him that I made it to Dover, but he's not here and it's sad. Makes me sad, makes me want to cry. I go to Southampton. Pretty cool. I'd like to go to Southampton. Oh well. I ran a red light, it's fine. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. Sorry. I'm a horrible driver. Especially when it comes to driving in Britain. Dear God, what was that? You know what? We're gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna get me some loan. Here we go. Now I can buy it. Nya, nya. And then we'll just pay back as much as we can. Now I'm curious. Can you like move trucks to a different garage? Let me see. All right, so truck manager. All right, let's see. Relocate. Yeah, you can. Okay. Okay, so you can relocate trucks and stuff. But my question is, all right, so if I click on Dover, I can travel to it, which I don't want to do. All right, let's see. Um, if I go quick travel, okay, I can travel to Newcastle, Sheffield, Cambridge, and Dover now. So that's cool. I can now do all of those. So that's honestly awesome. Does anyone else just really, really, really want to go all the way down to Greece? I do. I might end up getting a few of these. I want to get Italy done too. I want to do some Italy stuff, but whatever. Um, I don't have much money anymore, so let me go to the bank, pay off what I can. Hmm, I don't think you can though. Hold on. Does it just automatically take it out? Hold on. I know there's a way that you can do that. Career progress. What's this? Oh, okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I know I did.